Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. This past Tuesday, Ridge Holland went on his Twitter and he wrote, "I feel like I've just been hung out to dry after getting injured working for another company on behalf of WWE. Add to that my contract not being renewed, knowing that I wouldn't be able to wrestle for 7 months is brutal. Yes, they are taking care of the surgery and physical therapy, but let's be honest, it's a bare minimum after what we sacrificed for the company. Plus the possibility of having to get my neck fused too. Talk about getting totally fucked." And then the next day they called him and fired him.
Yeah, so the deal with him is he was, they had told him he was done as of November 14th. He would be paid through the end of this contract. They had the right to cut him earlier if they wanted to, but they decided that they would, let him go. He had signed a 1-year renewal at a much lower rate, which essentially, the way that went down was they were going to cut him a year ago. And, he kind of worked out a deal with them where he would go to NXT for 1 year and he would be paid less because he was in NXT than he had been paid before. And so they gave him another year. And they probably, in reality had already probably decided that, okay, well, his name might help NXT a little bit because he's got main roster value. It didn't really help them. He wasn't that over. I mean, he did get over a little bit with the Andre Chase thing, but then, I don't think that they ever really expected that to get over, and they didn't follow up and do anything with him. I mean, he had been a lame duck for a while. Then he got hurt, so it became like a weird thing because I'm sure they were going to cut him, and it wouldn't have been an issue, because they would have, just not renewed his deal. Then he got hurt, so it changed everything. And so what happened here was they were, in your deal, you're not supposed to talk badly about the company in public. And so they felt that they now have the right to fire him. It's going to cost him. It'll either be 1 week's pay or 2 weeks' pay because he wasn't getting paid after November 14th anyway. So, but it's like, yeah, they didn't need to do it. I guess they felt that they, however you want to look at it, they wanted to send a message to everyone out there that if you say anything bad, that you can be cut. And that's what happened. It's kind of screwed for him. I think one of the things, he talked about in that thing, his mortgage. I mean, he's got real life bills. The fact is that he's not going to be able to work at something physically for months and months. And if it's next fused, we're talking about a year plus more that he would not be able to wrestle. I don't know what kind of demand there would be for him to wrestle anyway. It's when I look at the scene of everything, it's like I don't see him fitting in with AEW. I don't see the independent scene is not anywhere near what it used to be. TNA, maybe yes, maybe no. The problem with TNA is that they're so beholden to WWE, and they may just think that, well, we don't want to get WWE. Not that I think WWE would be mad at them if they used him, but they may think that. And so he probably hurt himself with TNA, because of all this. And, it's unfortunate that he's hurt at that level and can't work, and that he's not someone who is going to necessarily have a lot of options, even when this is done. So it's, it's just part of that. It's part of that the world of athletics, But my thought is that look at the company profits. Come on, you know what I mean? I mean, they're through the roof. They're ridiculous. And his contract isn't like it's high or anything. There's really no reason to at least keep him on through the rehab period, given that he was injured on the job. And that's the key. He was injured on the job, and if he was somebody who had value to AEW. The reality is they would free and wanted to go, even if they wanted him gone. If he wanted to go to AEW and was healthy right now, there's a very good chance, because this is what happened with Brody Lee, that they would just freeze him, for the time off that he's not working due to this injury, because that's how they've done it with other people. But because he's not a prospect there, and that hurts his bargaining power.
Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store. All of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees. F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.